Hello everybody, my name is Damus, welcome to the Starcraft 2 commentary. This is going to be a PvP on my favourite map, Metalopolis. Now my opponent here is Hugo. This is a quick match in the Silver League again. I haven't done many of these because I've had RSI from the last batch of games. I'm starting to feel it again now in my right hand. But I did do a couple of games and I'm going to commentate them for you now. Nothing new from both the players here. I'm moving out to start walling off. He's moving out, not quite going to wall off, also going to send in a very early probe to scout me. He's going to move in the right way, lucky for him. Well, this is going to put his economy slightly behind mine. As you can see, I'm probably about 40 or so minerals ahead per minute. However, he does have scouting power, but he's not going to see anything too useful, other than I'm chrono boosting out probes, whereas he has already chrono boosted some out. It's really cool. And I get the gateway down, as he seemed to be trying to stop me from doing that, but I got it down before he could block it off. So nice try from him. Now he's queuing up going around my base to keep this probe alive. He's going to scout the gas going down. I didn't scout it at all at this point. I probably should have. But I thought it was a little too early. You're not going to see anything that I'll personally find useful. The graphics are a little higher now, as you may have noticed, but I've actually got proper power fields rather than little sparkly Christmas lights. Now I'm sending out a probe here to scout, and I just checked there to see if I wasn't hiding any proxy pylons. He had enough time to, but he wasn't. Now moving on the main here, I'm going to see the gateway up, single gate. He's going to send a probe to chase me, which means I'm going to be disrupting mining with this probe while I'm scouting. Now I'm noticing there's a distinct lack of anything in his base. Whereas I'm getting my Psycho up. So I think lack is just I'm slightly ahead, it seems. And there he's getting his Psycho up, a little slower than mine because he has the scouting probe here. But I'm actually letting scout and harassed. And yeah, as I didn't point it out, I am the red pro, so I'm not going to make the joke again. I get a Zealot here to finish it off, as I still have scouting power in his base, which is more useful, I think. Also, I've got two probes chasing me now, which is two probes not mining. I see the second gate going down, and I lose my probe. So I know he's gone 2 gates in Cycle, whereas I've so far gone 1 gate in Cycle, researching warp gate now. Should be chrono boosting. Come on, Dan. Chrono boost. Chrono boost, you got full chrono bar. Bad macro there, Dan. Bad macro. Still not chrono boosting, it seems. Getting up 2 more gateways. Whereas he's not. He's getting his second gas now, where I got mine slightly earlier. Now he's slightly ahead on economy because he's been chrono boosting out workers, and I actually have been slacking on building workers. You can see he has more harvests than me. So bad, Dan. Got a Stalker and 2 Zealots out now. Same here for me. Now I did learn this time that these Zealots are in hold position. Good. But the Stalker does come up, they won't charge down and get themselves killed. Now he's getting an early Robo up, rather than going for more gateways, and a Forge as well. What could this mean? Perhaps some Immortal play? Perhaps Colossi? Perhaps he's going in for 2 gate, load it up into a War Prism and drop him off here. That could be devastating. Because I deviated from my normal thing of building a pylon in there. Oopsie daisy. I'll see roughly even on economy, although he's getting more gas than me. Now I have got warp gates finished. He hasn't researched it yet. which is interesting. It looks like the rover's going to be a part of his play. Now he is getting an immortal out. Immortals are very good counters to stalkers, because stalkers will only do their 10 damage to immortals. However, immortals will do 50 damage per shot to stalkers. That's a lot more damage. You can see here, 20 damage normal, 50 versus armored. And stalkers are armored, whereas zealots aren't. They're light and biological. Now I've got a probe here. I know I can't move up the ramp, but yeah, there was some lag going on. It actually was him, not me. I saw he hadn't expanded. I saw he was moving his army out, which got me to start warping in more units, especially zealots. Side-capped at the moment. And of course he's actually got sentries out, which I entirely forgot about using for their guardian shield, which is very nice, I must admit. Although later on in the game, well, in later games when you go for High Templar, they make great beacons for storms. The big bubbles. Now I've got an observer out here. Come take a look at my base. As he hasn't even gone for a robo. So let's see what he sees. He sees Foregate. He sees Twilight Council. He sees my robo finally going down. He probably sees someone sending an MSN message. Sorry about that, guys. He sees I'm expanding. That's right. I went to expand at this point. Rather silly, and he moves in now because he thinks he can take me. Let's see what he can do. My Stalker's not doing anything up there. I've just got blank research then. And I try to take the high ground line of sight advantage. As you can see, it sort of works. He retreats. I've got this Nexus. What's he going to do? I retreat again. Blink away. I will move back to harass, and he's going to focus on the Nexus now. I warp in more zealots. Nexus warping, so I'm too late to cancel it now. Will he get the Nexus down? No, he's retreating. It looks like I got the advantage here. Looks like I'll just be finishing off the Immortals out of shield, so it can go down very quickly. I warped in then to cut him off on his retreat. His force demolished. Nexus surviving, taking a lot of damage. Look at that, it took over 1,000 points of damage, which my units didn't take. You know, he probably would have won if he hadn't tried to focus down the Nexus. So that Nexus actually going up and tanking, very good for me. I've got a probe here looking at a Zelnaga tower. Not going to do too much. I actually wanted to put it there, see if he had anything looking at this one. If he didn't, I was going to go nab it. Now a second force moving out, again with a mortar backup. Look, he's still going for gateway units. Does he have warp gates up? No, he doesn't have warp gates yet. Getting more gateways up. He really should go for warp gate. It seems he doesn't even know about warp gate if he isn't using it. And it's very, very good. Nicking the high ground here. Now I do believe, yes, I got an observer and shot down his. Not with my observer, with Stalkers. So I didn't point that out. Now he's taking the high ground here. He's coming down. Will I be able to stop him? Got the Immortals at the back, which is very good. Of course, charge on the Zealots being used. Getting in more Zealots. Not getting more Stalkers, sorry. The reason why I do like having quite a bit of a Zealot army, especially against Immortals, is because if they're not microed, Immortals will shoot the Zealots and only do 20 damage as opposed to 50. Which is quite a big decrease. Now leading the way with my own observer here. Something I need to do a lot more of. I was quite proud of this. Now pushing his force back, blinking as they move away rather than attacking, let me get quite a few free shots off. The Immortals being the slowest, getting picked off. Now he's not even shooting. Okay, he's shooting back at this point, he's just blacked into a corner. So his army torn apart by mine. I'm moving up here, using the observer to see the high ground so I can blink up there, and then completely messing up with the blink and losing more than I should have, but no big deal. blink into the mineral line, pick off his probes. He's got no option here other than just GG. There's nothing he can do, and there we are. GG from him. Hope you guys enjoyed it. On to the next game.